It's like my mum came to this one for the first time, and it's just the strangest thing. It's like really hard to experience. I love Ariana Grande, so I guess this is the closest I'll ever feel to being Ariana Grande. But it's like it's a lot of wonderful energy, but it's also that hilarious thing of we're doing the panel that everyone's so excited for, but then obviously everyone's just waiting for the teaser. So that was phenomenal. The reaction to that was phenomenal. I think the emotional vibe of this film is amazing. Like, it really did feel like everything feels good and fulfilled and sort of explored, and it feels wonderful to be part of that. But he has done an amazing job, because him and Chris have literally tied up 42 years worth of film into one thing. So it does exist as part of the 3, and it also exists as part of the 9. So that is all credit to them.
For me, the character of Poe wasn't ever even meant to survive the first film. So to not only be a part of developing this character and telling his story and adding to the story, but then seeing the lineage, the long history of 42 years of storytelling, and again, not only the history of this movie, but the cinematic history, the cultural phenomenon that it is, it's astounding, and it's really moving to know that this really is the culmination of all of that.
Yeah, no, we do. I mean, it's a chance for the fans to see exactly what we've been working on for so long. I'm not allowed to say much and reveal too much, but this is always a chance for us to update the fans, let them know that things are going well, and then give them a treat in terms of a teaser. I tell you something, I can't feel that 40 years. We're going to have to ask Anthony Daniels for that. But it has been an honor to be a part of something that has spanned across so many generations, and so many people love it and enjoy it, and to continue it and be part of the new generation, for me, it's just like, I feel like a big part of a very, very huge and amazing thing.
It never gets old. The idea that so many people have loved this thing for so long and we get to be part of it is such a beautiful thing, and that never gets old for me. I'm still overwhelmed. Yeah, it was really once in a lifetime. Yeah, wild. I think that what Kathy said is so true. I think we all have sort of felt this feeling of responsibility. So many people have grown up with this thing and have been in love with this thing, and the fact that we get to be a part of it and play these characters and tell these stories is such a privilege. So yeah, I think that we're all constantly processing and constantly trying to make sure that we're doing the best that we can. I think that it's going to be really, really special.
The air was electric. The fans, which are the best in the world, they were just, I think, so happy to see this footage of the upcoming Star Wars film, and I'm just so happy to have the whole cast back together again and working with JJ again. It's been a wonderful ride, and a culmination of 40 years of Star Wars, and I can't believe it's coming to an end in this beautiful way. It brings us together. It touches on all aspects of humanity and our history, and it pays respect to that, and so we can move forward. It's like this overwhelming thing almost, and I believe that there is some magic gonna happen in December when this movie comes out for people to see.
There we go. Indeed. All too easy.
Well, it was a very visceral kind of experience. I think very emotional. I mean, I was in tears, from the reaction, and I just felt very good about it. I mean, what else can you feel when you get a reaction like that? Yeah. The trailer was very impactful. I think the way it was done. And certainly because you had such a huge audience and a huge reaction, makes a tremendous difference. But everything, the way it was put together, the music and everything, I think, JJ he's just an extraordinary young man who's got great ideas, and he's excited about it. He gets excited about stuff. And I watched him working with him and watching him around all the people who worked with him. I mean, he really creates this atmosphere that makes you want to, get the work done.
One of the magic things about Celebration, and this is the 20th year that it's happened, is it's an opportunity for as many of the family as can possibly get together in one space at one time, as many of them coming together. The magic that happens now is it can be broadcast around the world. And I had tweets today, people in Australia just waiting for the hour to be right for whatever they're doing. We've interrupted people's lives around the planet because everybody wants to be in Chicago, but not everybody can get here. So it was a joy to kind of look at a camera and say, you're here with us, do you know? For me to see the magic coming to this wonderful fruition, episode 9 is just a magical coming together. JJ has joined all the dots, and what makes me thrilled is that the audience, the fans, I think are going to be really pleased with what he's done, happy. You know, there have been some sort of questions in the past, but somehow JJ's woven it together with, I have to say, a terrific cast and an absolutely brilliant crew that you never get to see, but without them we don't got no movie. So thank you to them, and you know, thank you to the fans for being in my life for more than 40 years. It's kind of weird, isn't it? And kind of lovely.
Finally! It was incredible. It was like just the most amount of love and energy, and I was just so excited to share what I've known for about a year, you know, with the fans, and like they're the people who really care and want to know, and it was just brilliant. It was great. So we showed the teaser trailer today, and I mean, it's just so epic. I think I mean, we were stood on the ground, and we were looking back and kind of watching like everyone like just like go crazy over this trailer, which is like it's so epic, and I think a lot of people felt really emotional. Like, this is like 40 years in the making, and it took that time to make because there's so much care that goes into every single film, and I think we brought all of that together in this film. So I'm so excited for people just to see little bits and pieces as the months go by until Christmas time.
Come on over here. We'll have a lot of fun. I'm going to come out here. I'm going to take pictures with you guys, post them on your...
Well, I have to say, you never get used to this. You think you go to one celebration and it's like, okay, it's never going to get, you know, better than this. And then it ratchets up again. And today was quite remarkable. And I have to say, Stephen Colbert was incredible. He made it so fun and easy and great. And we've always recognized that it's the Skywalkers, it's a family drama. And you know, the resolution around that is what was important in what we're doing with this episode. So that was certainly the focus. It's also a huge opportunity for Star Wars now to take a pause and to now create the next saga, the next decade of movies, the next several generations of movies. And that's what I'm incredibly excited about. I think at the same time that we find resolution in this and the fans get to experience, you know, all these beloved characters and that story coming to an end, it's also launching a new beginning. We worked so hard on creating a teaser that's going to elicit anything close to the reaction today. And I think we were all pretty blown away.
I have to say, being able to go out there, which is still surreal, to be able to be part of that, and to see that kind of passion and interest is, we all know it intellectually, but to see it firsthand is, you can't deny that feeling. It's like being hit by a wall of love for something. So it just is a testament to what George Lucas created. It's a remarkable thing to get to be a part of it. The challenge of the movie was obviously that it's not just a movie, it's not just the end of 3 movies, it's the end of 9 movies. And so to have to take into account what we've inherited, what has come before, and what we do with it, which is part of the fun of exploring the story and discovering. But it's also very much the story of the characters in this movie. I mean, it's a story about these characters who have inherited what has come before in prior generations, you know, the sins of the father and the wisdom that was learned, and, like, you know, what have they learned? Are they up to the task? And that's really kind of where we find ourselves too.
That's awesome.